Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss the updates. Hi friends, welcome back to SL Tech Talk. So in this video I will show you the most common network troubleshooting commands. And most of these commands are common for all the operating systems. So let's start with the first command. First command is the ipconfig command. By using this command, you can see all the IP configurations in your system. It gives you the basic information like IP address, your gateway address, your DNS server address, and the DHCP server address of your network adapters. For Linux, this command will slightly change into ifconfig instead of ipconfig. The next command is ping. Mainly ping command will use to check the availability of the network devices. This means it will check whether the devices are active or inactive. And this will use an ICMP echo request to the destination device, and it will wait for the response to determine whether the device is active or inactive. The next command is traceat. Traceat command will use to track in real time the pathway taken by the packet on the IP network from source to the destination. Also, this will list all the routers or the hops will passes through until it reaches the destination. For Linux platforms, you can use traceroute instead of traceat. For example, if you send a packet to google.com, before the packet actually reaches the google.com servers, it will go through many different routers before it reaches google.com. Next, the path ping command. This is similar to traceat command, and this will help you to see all the path between source and the destination address. Apart from that, it will provide the information about network latency and the network loss at intermediate hops between the source and the destination. Next, the ARP command. ARP command is a TCP/IP utility and Microsoft Windows based command for viewing and modifying the local address resolution protocol cache, which means the ARP cache. In the ARP cache contains recently resolved MAC addresses of the host in the network. Means this will help you to convert the IP address into the physical address or the MAC address. The last command is NSLOOKUP. The NSLOOKUP tool allows you to query DNS servers for resource records. So by using NSLOOKUP, you can query the domain name system or the DNS to obtain domain name or the IP address mapping or other DNS records. NSLOOKUP also called name server lookup. So that's it for today's tutorial, and I hope this was very informative for you and really helpful to you. I will see you next time with another tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates.